Nisaidie kasa moja ndo zile huko.
Count of 3, 2, 1, go.
Kapi. Unisahau kwa hizo. Tukimaliza kucheza naweza piga kapicha pamoja, beta kuliko kutumia ile ya posta. Check mic. 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 check. A good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live broadcast. We are coming live from the Mchana Pub and Grill in the heart of Nairobi City, along Gong Road, opposite the Prestige Plaza, inside Marketplace, where we are having this clash of two professional players. We have on one side Collins Tuwei, CT, who is the captain of the Mchana Pool Club, and also representing Kenya in this duel up against Jordan WENN of South Africa, Cape Town, where he represents the Mighty Brands, who are currently in partnership with the Mchana Pool Club, trying to build something solid in this African continent for the game and also for the players. This is one of the very many Sunday battles that we get to enjoy on this fine Sunday afternoon, the 23rd of August 2026. With you here is myself, Jesse Maura, looking to bring you the full entertainment, starting with this first frame in which Collins Tuwei is on the Reds, leaving only one of them on the table, while Jordan WENN is the guy who is currently on the table looking to go for a clearance and claim the first frame of this race to 21. Like I was saying, this is one of the ways that the Mchana Pool players get to remain in good form and also practice and get ready for competitions that happen inside the country and also outside the country. And on this day today, this matchup is in preparation for the Q Masters International, which will be happening later next week in Arusha, Tanzania. These two players will be representing the same team, which is the Mchana Galacticos. So stay tuned and hope you will be getting all the entertainment. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from and also what you think will be the final outcome of this match, and also what you feel about the recent signings by the Mchana Pool Club, where they have brought in Jordan WENN and Avron Kloppers to represent the Mchana Pool Club. Also, let me know whether you can hear me loud and clear. The outfits that will be representing the Mchana Pool Club at the Q Masters International later next week, starting 27th on Friday. The Mchana Pool Club will be fielding 3 teams in the team event category. In that event, we are having to see 3 different categories. We shall be having the team event. We shall also be having the men's singles. We shall also have the ladies singles. And the Mchana Pool Club will be represented in all 3 categories. In the team event, we shall have 3 teams representing the Mchana Pool Club. We shall have the Mchana Galacticos, which shall be made up of the captain Mchana Pool Club, that is Collins Tuwei, Jackson Karaoke Mrefu, Kelvin Yegon, the calculator. We shall also have Avron Kloppers, Jordan WENN, and Brian Simei. Just in time to see Jordan WENN having a miscue on that shot. Would have expected to have the cue ball come back a little bit in a drawback, but he ended up having a miscue, and now he might have to have a sharp cut on the yellow. He could also contemplate banking it. He goes for the bank, also playing a safety shot, making sure that the cue ball is not in perfect position for potting by Captain CT. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from and also what you think about the recent signing of Hoppers and Jordan WENN into the China Polo Club. Jeff Coach, you're saying hello. Coach 254, you're saying Kamajana. Coach 255 saying we won't play from China. Definitely, yes. Both Jordan WENN and Avron Hoppers are the most recent signings for the China Polo Club. They will be representing China Polo Club at the international levels. So we expect to see them in action later in the Q Masters Pole tournament in the team event representing the China Galacticos alongside Collins Tuwei, Jackson Kariuki, Kelvin Yegon, and Brian Simiyu. That is the lineup that will represent the China Galacticos in the Q Masters International. That is one of the ways of the China Pool Club to rebuild and become stronger and become more competitive even at the international levels. Not to forget that in the previous Q Masters International, the China Knights were representing the China Pool Club, and they went all the way to the finals, losing to Roxbury of Uganda in the finals. Hoping this time round, with the rebuffing and empowerment and regrouping and strengthening of the squad by the addition of these two young South Africans, will make the China Pool Club become more competitive and also be in a position to win the team event. Jeff Coach is saying, so WENN and Clippers are going to represent China? Definitely yes, that is the fact. They are the newest signings for the China Pole Club. Definitely they will be representing the China Pole Club at the Q Masters Internationals. That will be their first encounter, and Jordan WENN and Clippers will be unveiled at the Q Masters International, representing China Pole Club for the first time in that competition. Moha, you're saying so Jordan and Clippers are playing from China team? Definitely, that is the fact. CN Gato, you're saying commentator, this is an international match. Kindly get statistics on both players and keep on updating the viewers. Keeping on explaining what we are seeing on the table. Hours on end ain't fair. I don't get to hear what you're saying, right? But I will get you what you want in regard to the statistics of the players. Mavato MP is saying watching from South Africa, team WENN. So Tsile Zimande, you're saying this shouldn't be difficult for WENN. Just in time to see Collins Tuwei, the captain of the China Club, winning the first frame through a concession by Jordan WENN, who doesn't seem to have liked his performance in that first frame. This is frame number 2. Also looking like it will be a tricky one, especially because the break did not come out so well. Coach 254, you're asking what of Die Hard? Apparently, I have the list of the representatives of all the teams of the China Pole Club, and unfortunately, Die Hard Ishmael will not be among the members of the team that will be playing for the China Pole Club. I will give you a list again. The Galacticos will be represented by Collins Tuwei, the captain of the China Pole Club, who is currently playing against Jordan WENN. We shall also have Jackson Kariuki Mrefu, Kelvin Yegon, the calculator, Avron Kloppers, Jordan WENN, and Brian Simiyu. That is the team that will be the Galacticos. In the Legends, we shall have Fahad Farah, David Njane, BK, Henry Mwangi, Edwin Kikwai, Moses Kimani, Evans Kiprotich, Noah Esekon, Those seven players will represent the Channel Legends, and in the Raiders we shall have Choriak, who is the captain. We shall have John Chalo, JC. We shall have Patrick Mwangi, VP. Stephen Chalo, K2. We shall have Gele. We shall also have Maxi and Alpha. Those are the lineup of the three teams that will be representing the Chana Club at the Q Masters International later next week. The teams are set to travel to Tanzania, Arusha, on Tuesday evening and get to Arusha probably on Wednesday morning, and also begin to get ready for the event that will be starting on the 27th of this month all the way to the 31st. So that is a quick update mentioning and saying that both Jordan Wen and Avron Kloppers are apart and shall be representing the Chana Polo Club at the Q Masters International as one of the many partnerships that we look forward to seeing between the mighty brands who are the main sponsors of Ultimate Pool Africa and also the Chana Polo Club, which remains as the best pool club in Africa and in the continent. This one becoming very tactical between Jordan Wen, who now is one of the foot soldiers for the Chana Galacticos, up against his captain, who is Collins to be the captain of the Chana Pole Club, and also the Chana, or the captain of the Chana Galacticos. Jeff Coach, you're saying Evans relegated? Evans Kiprotich Evans shall be representing the Chana Legends. Shakim Lins, you're asking what about Vance? I can confirm that Evans Kiprotich shall be representing the Chana Legends. On table number 2, we are having another matchup. In the Chana Sunday battles, we are having a match between Moses Kimani and Chol Riak. The two players shall also be representing them Chana Legends. So that is also another derby between two teammates who represent them Chana Legends. Sorry, Chol Riak is the captain of the Chana Raiders, while Moses Kimani this time round shall be representing the Chana Legends. Previously, they were in the same team, the Chana Raiders, but this time round in the Q Masters International, they will be representing the Chana Legends. That is the beauty of the Chana Polo Club, where we get to see teams being shuffled from time to time just to ensure there is consistency, there is quality performance, and also there is guaranteed results. We are only into the second frame of this matchup, where we are hoping to have at least 3 hours of action. Later tonight, we shall be seeing Jackson Karaoke, aka Mrefu, taking on Avron Kloppers in another match, race to 21 for 20,000 Kenya shillings. This is not a challenge for money. It is one of the many ways that the Mchana Polo Club players get to practice and get to prepare for events like this time round. They are preparing for the Q Masters International Pool Tournament, which shall be happening later next week in Arusha, Tanzania. Jordan Wen looking to play the black ball onto the red and hoping that it gets deflected to the corner pocket onto the right hand side of the pocket. He doesn't succeed in potting, and now Captain City will be having the advantage to try and win frame number 2 of this race to 21. On table number 2, the scores are currently tied at 1-1, with Chol winning frame number 3 and taking the My apologies on that hitch in the network. I hope to have it steady. Collins to just won the second frame. Now he has the lead of 2-0. We shall be going on to frame number 3, while on table number 2, Cholriak is leading by 2 frames to 1 against Moses Kimani. Jeff Koech, you're saying it's lagging? Apologies on that. I believe we had a hitch in the network and it's all sorted. I hope you are having a clear video now. Coach 254, you're saying, are they purely signed at Mchana or playing as goons? That is a statement that I can confirm that the two players, Jordan WENN and Avon Kloppers, are officially signed as Mchana pool players. This being one of the many engagements that the Mchana Pool Club shall be having between themselves and the Mighty Brands, who are the major sponsors of the Ultimate Pool Africa. This being a partnership that is looked to going even further beyond having players from South Africa representing China, and also sometimes having the China Pool Club teams going to play in competitions in South Africa. Recently, we saw the China Pool Club teams travel all the way to South Africa to play in the Ghost Nation team event competition. After that, they went on to travel to Cape Town for a whole 10 days where we had interactions with the Ultimate Pool players, and this time round we are going to be seeing more of such engagements between the Mchana Pool Club and also the Mighty Brands. So the two players, Jordan WENN and Avon Kloppers, are officially signed for the Mchana Pool Club. They will be representing the Mchana Pool Club at the international levels. Q Assassin, you're saying House Kiki, your volume is very low. I will be looking to try and up my volume. Also looking not to distract the players while they play. So I might have to move further away from the table so as to make sure that I am audible enough. Jordan WENN looking to be creative there, attempting to open up his only would-be dead ball that is frozen to the topmost rail. Realizing he has enough space for the cue ball to pass behind the yellow and also pot the red, he goes for it, potting with ease, and now leaving himself with the last red to black, which he will be looking to put to the center pocket opposite on our screens. We also have cue ball come back up table for potting of black. He does that perfectly well, having cue ball contact black and playing it into space. And now Jordan WENN will be recording himself into the scoreboard. Regan Omondi, thank you so much for tuning in. Coming all the way from Comical the Shots in Kisumu. You're saying, let's go CT. One Click Computer saying, is Blastmaster representing in Arusha? Apparently not confirmed yet. Only 3 teams have been confirmed to represent the Mchana Pool Club in Arusha. That is the Mchana Galacticos, the Mchana Legends, and the Mchana Raiders. Oscarano, you're saying good job, Jesse. Thank you so much. Jordan Wayne on the break. Putting one yellow ball. Also leaving the yellows well laid out on the table, except for one yellow ball that is sitting to the rail nearest on our screens. Now Jordan Wayne looking to bank it. Opposite center pocket and hopefully have cue ball bounce backwards. He did succeed in potting, and now Captain City is back to the table with a chance to try and take control of the frame, possibly by trying to block any passage of this yellow that is closest to his two reds. I don't think he has any other option. He only needs to take control of that yellow ball, making sure he blocks the path for it to go to the top left corner pocket. That should be the safety shot he's going for. That's exactly that, making sure that Jordan Wayne doesn't have enough space to pass the cue ball for that yellow. Now, Jordan will be looking to draw the cue ball backwards, try to open up that yellow that Captain City has just played into. Jordan Wayne contemplating. It's not the right moment to go for the shot, playing his yellow into the mouth of the pocket. And Manuel Tabiso, you say you're watching from South Africa. Go WENN. Coach 254 saying that kid is on another level. Captain City looking to play off the cushion, contact his reds. Now managing to pot and also leaving himself in perfect position for a clearance. Just to clarify, as I had said, that Jordan Wayne and Avon Floppers shall be representing the Mchana Pool Club at the Q Masters International. Just in time to see Captain City failing to pot and now giving Jordan Wayne a chance to roll and bring things level here. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from and also what you think will be the final outcome of this match. Also giving me your correct prediction. Also, you can help to like the video and also subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Vincent Kirui saying you're not audible. Kindly confirm that that is correct. I will be looking forward to making sure that you can hear me loud and clear. Jordan Wayne getting the scare of the cue ball coming so close to the center pocket nearest on our screens and Definitely, cue ball doesn't go in, and now we have the scores at 2-2. City will be breaking frame number 3. Duncan Chepkwani saying Nakuru County, loud and clear. Thank you so much. Keep the comments coming, keep the interaction going, and also let me know what you feel about the recent signings by the Mchana Pool Club in the names of Avron Kloppers and Jordan Wayne. Captain City breaking dry and now gifting Jordan the chance to go for a clearance and take his lead and take the lead early in this match after Captain City won the first two. Now it's Jordan Wayne who is looking to win frame number 3 and be on the lead for the first time in this matchup. Wow, that is a very good shot by Jordan, having the cut so sharp and succeeding to pot, and now it's 3 frames to 2 for Jordan Wayne. Regana Wande saying, come and call the shots. The house is full watching. Moha saying, so they are not going back to South Africa. Definitely they will be going to South Africa from time to time, but coming to represent them Chana Pole Club at the international levels. Coach 254 saying, according to me, Kenyan pool table game has improved. Nowadays they don't fear any foreign player. Thank you so much, guys, for the comments. Thank you so much also for tuning in. We really appreciate the support you offer to us and to the channel by tuning in and making sure that you are always supporting us by watching the games. Now we have Jordan Wayne on the break, also breaking dry, and now Captain City will be to the table looking to bring things level, opting to close the table on reds. Doesn't do so well. He would have opted to have the cue ball contact the red and yellow that are sitting to the corner pocket on the left nearest on our screens, and also open up that ball, which is seemingly the only problem ball for the Reds. Captain City doing quite well, rolling the red with power, having the cue ball open up that only problematic red, and now Captain City should be able to clear this one and bring things level after Jordan Wayne has won 3 in a row. City started by winning the first 2. Jordan Wayne responded by winning 3, and now it's Collins Tuwei, the captain of the Mchana Pool Club, who is looking to bring things level by winning this frame number 5. Sorry, frame number 6. Cue ball is in perfect position for the second last red to the last one. Looking to roll it with some right English. Have the cue ball bounce off the cushion. He doesn't succeed in doing it so well. Now he might have to go for the very sharp cut on the last red to black. Going for the cut. Captain City doing perfectly well, but doesn't succeed in putting. And now Jordan Wen is back to the table with a chance. Not a very realistic chance, but now that development of that yellow that was pointing to the corner pocket where City's red is packed, it's now the shot that changes the game, and now the whole frame looks so open for Jordan Wen to clear. Jordan going for the clearance, going for the cut, working with ease, having the cue ball move around the table and laying just close to the bottom rail. Now he might need to go for a safety. Goes for the safety. Not sure whether Collins Tuwei has full sight of that ball, but now we have City going off the cushion, trying to escape the snooker, succeeds in potting, and now cue ball doesn't come out of that position, and it's not a very good shot on the black for City, but he will be going for it whatsoever. Going for the cut to the bottom left corner pocket, and he pots. That is good quality shooting by Captain City, showing his resilience and also coming out very, very strongly to defend the house. Captain City on the break after bringing things level, looking to regain the lead that he took early in the match. On table number 2, we have the scores at 3-3. Moses Kemani up against Chol Riak. David Kamunya saying short City. Coach 254 saying Chol 3, Mose 3. Shakim Limzu saying good shot our own. Also to remind you that both Jordan Wen and Avron Kloppers will be representing the China Polo Club at the Q Masters International. City looking to bring the cue ball down table. He doesn't succeed because it contacts Jordan's reds, and now he is in trouble. He might have to escape the snooker and also attempt to pot. Otherwise, he risks losing the frame that he was seemingly in control of. Captain City looking to escape the snooker by a Massey shot. City going for the Massey shot, realizing he doesn't have any clear angle. He's now going for the Massey shot. He doesn't succeed in contacting red. Sorry, doesn't succeed in contacting yellow, and now the advantage is to Jordan WENN, who will be going for the clearance. This time round, it's Jordan WENN who will be going for the clearance. He's shooting perfectly well with the confidence, showing no signs of weakness. Chip, Peter, I recognize your presence. You're saying you're present. Jordan WENN takes the leads 4 frames to 3. It's now WENN who will be breaking frame number 7. WENN on the break, breaking with power, but the break coming out dry. Now Captain City back to the table with a chance to try and bring things level again in this race to 21. Later tonight, we shall be seeing Jackson Karaoke taking on Avon Cloppers in another race to 21 match for 20,000 Kenya shillings. Not to forget that these are just one of the many ways in which the Mchana Polo Club players get to practice and get to prepare for competitions. Most notably, that this time round they are preparing for the Q Masters International, which shall be held in Arusha, where the Mchana Polo Club will be fielding 3 teams. One of the teams shall be the Mchana Galacticos, which shall have both Jordan WENN and Avon Cloppers in it. Joining them in that team will be the captain of the Mchana Polo Club, that is Collins Tuwei CT, Jackson Karaoke Mrefu, Kelvin Yegon, and Brian Simiyu. Those 6 players will make up the Mchana Galacticos. Another team that will represent the Mchana Polo Club at the Q Masters International is the Mchana Legends, which shall be captained by Fahad Farah. Also in the team will be David Njane BK, Henry Mwangi, Edwin Kikwai, Moses Kimani, Evans Kiprotich, and Noah Esekon. The other and final team that will represent the Mchana Polo Club at the Q Masters International will be the Mchana Raiders under the captaincy of Chol Riak. Other players in that Mchana Raiders team will be John Chalo JC, Patrick Mwangi VP, K2, Stephen Chalo, Gele. We should also have Clinton Kiposgei Maxi, and Alpha Wigwa, making up the 7 players that will represent the China Raiders. Coach 244 saying they just leave the white ball without permission. I'm saying that, but it's quite often and quite a tradition in South Africa, especially in Cape Town, where after a foul, it's not very common for players to protest if you pick the cue ball without any information. Mr. Festal, you're saying clearance within a minute. We Kenyans have a long way to go. Emmanuel Tabiso, you're saying like the streaming guys. Thank you so much for that. Help to like the video. Shakim Lim saying Kenyans have to meditate for the last good shot before playing another shot. Jeff Quet saying wanted to say the same thing of picking the white ball. Dalesma saying China is becoming big girls, taking Mzanzi talent. Definitely, that is the way to go, especially with the competitions rising and becoming stiffer. The likes of the China Pool Club sees it and deems it right to beef up their squads with international players. And this time round, they have the signatures of 2 upcoming and new players in the name of Jordan Wen and Avram Kloppers. Jordan Wen winning frame number 8 and bringing the tally to 5-3. Coach 254 saying no, China have talent. Definitely, the China Polo Club under the stewardship of Chairman JNM is one place where talent is appreciated and recognized, and players are given a chance to explore and express themselves on the table. The 2 youngsters from South Africa will be getting the opportunity to showcase their talents at the Q Masters International starting next week on Friday, the 27th of August 2026, where the 2 players will be representing the China Polo Club in the team event categories and also in the singles category. This one being one of the partnerships that the China Polo Club shall be having with the Maide brands, who are the major sponsors of the Ultimate Pool Africa. Coach Trupper saying that's how we can shall improve in pool table games. Definitely, we expect to see a lot of improvement because the likes of Jordan Wen and Avon Kloppers have been in this country for like 3 days now, having set foot on Wednesday, and they have been training with the China Pool players at the China Pub and Grill every day starting on Thursday, and now this is one of the many ways they got to test their skills. Yesterday we saw 2 matches going down. We had Jordan Wen taking on Patrick Mwangi, in which Jordan Wen won by 21 frames to 13. We also had Gele taking on Avron Kloppers in another matchup where Avron won by 21 frames to 14. So definitely, even in the course of the practice, they get to exchange skills and also get to learn 1 or 2 things from each other. So this is one of the ways in which the Kenyan players get to improve and also get to be better. Just in time to see Jordan Wen potting black for the 6th time and taking his tally to 6 frames to 3. This is a race to 21. We are not even a quarter way into it. 9 frames played, and it's Jordan Wen, who leads by 6 frames to 3. Jordan Wen to break, going for power again. This time round, catching one yellow ball, but the cue ball also goes in. Edwin WW is saying, commented on the mic, you are not audible. I wish to find out or hear whether each one of us feels the same way. If I'm not audible enough, you can let me know in the comment section, and I will also try to work on my microphones or also up my voice. Just in time to see Collins Tuwei, the captain of China Polo Club, closing the table on yellows, and now looking to pull one back and close in on the gap that Jordan Wen has opened up. On table number 2, we have Cholriak currently leading by 4 frames to 3. Also worth noting is that it's confirmed and official that this time round we shall be having the Grand China Open, and it will be taking part from the 9th to the 13th of December 2026. So mark your calendars, and also get ready to travel to this East African nation in Kenya, where pool is being taken very seriously, and that is to say that the Grand China shall be one of the biggest events in the African continent, as promised by our chairman, Mr. JNM, who is also the favorite for being the patron of pool in Africa. We expect to see a bigger and better Grand China. The last time we held the Grand China was in 2024, where we had all the best of players from the African continent gracing the event, with the eventual winner of that competition being Caesar Chandigarh, where he beat Innocent Sami of Tanzania in the finals. In the previous year, 2023, we had seen the Ghost, who is Saif Hamad, winning the final against Tonya. And now, this time round, we had Saif winning the final against Ibra Sujemba. And now, this year, we expect to see all the best of African talent and international talent coming to grace the Grand Mchana Open, which has been confirmed to be taking place from the 9th to the 13th of December. That is after we shall be having the completion of the renovations that are currently ongoing at the Mchana Cabin Grill, where we expect to have bigger and better spaces for the games. Also worth noting is that Qvolution, who are the major sponsors and also producers of the United Tables and suppliers of the United Tables in Kenya, shall also be partnering with the Rason pool tables, who are the official pool tables for the Ultimate Pool. And definitely we shall be expecting to have such tables at the Mchana Public Grill after the relaunch. The Grand Mchana Open has been dubbed the relaunch. Thank you so much, Vic Preston, for the correction. You're telling me that it's Ibra who won against Saif. Thank you so much for that clarification. Sometimes I get to miss on the facts. So Cesar Chandiga shall be looking to defend the title he won in 2024, having missed out on the Grand Open in 2025. We are having it resume bigger and better this year, starting the 9th of December all the way to the 13th of December. Mr. Festus is saying, look at that clearance, man, and this is not Jerry or Eden. We Kenyans have to work to do, but the progress is good. Definitely, we cannot compare ourselves to who we were a few years back. Myself, I started interacting with black ball in 2023, and so we have come a long way and we are doing better. What we need is those consistent steps. However small they might be, we are going places. Coach 254 saying, when players like Ganda, Asiku, and etc. had shots. This time round, we expect the Grand Mchana Open to be bigger and better, especially with the emergence of younger talents like Asiku and Herbert. Also, the emergence of the likes of Avron Kloppers and Jordan Wen. We expect the competition to be bigger and better. Not forgetting that the legends will also be looking to stamp their authority in the game. The likes of Ganda Ganda and Aiden and Caesar. Avron Jordan Wen escaping the snooker perfectly, contacting his red ball and leaving City with no clear shots. Just in time to see Jordan with that good shot. On the bank, now looking to put the second last red to the position where we have the black. And also leave himself with a straight shot on the red to the top left corner pockets. We also have cue ball draw backwards for position of the reds, of the black, sorry. Going for the reds, putting with ease, drawing the cue ball backwards and cue ball going in off. And now we shall be seeing Collins Tway looking to close the gap. Peter, you're talking about the scoreboard. I don't know what's up. I bet the scoreboard is well updated with Jordan Wen leading by 6 frames to 3 against Collins Tway, who is looking to win a second one for himself and close the gap. Collins to bring the keyboard back up table with that good shot on the last yellow. On table number 2, the scores are currently at 5-4 with Moses Kimani on the lead. Christopher Kabeke is saying the scores are 7-3 to Jordan. Martin Mutel is saying no Kenyan player coming against these boys. 7-4. I can confirm that the scores are currently at 7-4, having missed to update one score for Jordan. And now the scores will be at 7-4 with Jordan to break on frame number 12. That relay is saying it's 7-3, please. Peter saying should be 7-4. Thank you so much for the update. I have made the rectifications, and now the scores are correctly reading as 7 frames to 4. Jordan with the break. Breaking with power. This time round putting one yellow ball. Cue ball is also in good position. And now Jordan will be going for a clearance, closing the table on reds. Not having any clear shot on the reds apart from the one that is sitting at the bottom right corner pocket. Going to put it with a backspin, having the cue ball come back to the middle of the table where he has options of 3 of his red balls. Going for the one closest to a yellow to the topmost corner pocket. And now this should be a clearance for Jordan WENN. Jordan WENN stopping to check and also to decide on which shot to go for first, especially as the cue ball couldn't come. He would have wished to have the cue ball come to the center of the table probably. This time I'm going for the red that is to the farthest top right corner pocket, ending up snookered. He overran the cue ball, going for the master shot, contacting red, not succeeding in potting, and bringing back the captain to the table to try and pull one back and closing the gap. We already have a 3-frame gap. Captain City looking to close it and minimize it to 2. Johnny Boy using City seems to be struggling against a very sharp win. Can you please wake up? The scoreboard keeper must have been a long night for him with booze. Oh my goodness. Mohammed using Kenyan players no confidence to finish the game, low mentality. Only they know defense. Oh my goodness, that can be harsh. Now Captain City looking to go for the clearance this time round, putting one yellow, leaving himself with a sharp cut on the yellow to the bottom right corner pocket. He will be going for it, cutting it in some right English, ensuring that the cue ball doesn't go too far away, leaving it in perfect position now for a cut on any of the 2 reds that are just sitting in front of him to the opposite center pocket on our screens. Captain City doing perfectly well, going for the black now after that mess by WENN. City now closes the gap, and now we have Jordan WENN with a 2-frame advantage. City at 5, Jordan at 7. It's Collins today who will be breaking frame number 13. Captain City with the break, putting 1 red ball, now going to close the table, putting a yellow ball, going for power on that last shot on the yellow, looking to open up the yellows that are closely packed to the black. Succeeds in having the cue ball contact the puck, but it doesn't come out so well, and now he will be going for a safety shot. This one promising to be a long frame. Jordan WENN looking to respond, also playing his reds into that top right corner pocket where both players are looking to have control of. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Also subscribe to the channel for these and more live pool action coming from them Chana Polo Club YouTube channel, which is the home of champions and where you expect to catch all live action happening here in Kenya and also in the continent. David Kamonya is saying, keep fighting, Kapi. Well done. Edwin saying, next should be BK versus WENN. Yegon versus Clippers. Mohammed Mahawood saying, the only Kenyan player can challenge these boys is Mrefu 100%. Later on tonight, we shall be seeing Jackson Kariuki, aka Mrefu, up against Avron Clippers in a race to 21 for 20,000 Kenya shillings. So make sure to look at it and keep yourselves tuned in for that action. Captain City with a very sharp cutter on the yellow. Doesn't succeed in overtaking Jordan's red. And now this could be the shot that Jordan WENN plays to try and open up the pack of balls that are so close to each other. Having a miscue doesn't get to be feeling happy with what is the outcome. David Kamunya saying KK Mamba will handle them. Definitely this should be a good time for you, David Kamunya, to try and book a race with these two players. They will be traveling to Arusha on Tuesday night. So we have tomorrow and Tuesday during the day to try and organize something between Mamba, KK and these two players, because immediately after the Q Masters International, we expect that they will be going back home and regrouping and rejoining the camp again when we are having an international competition. On table number 2, it's Moses Kemani who is leading by 7 frames to 4 against Chol Aviak. Oratile Seyoke saying, how much is the pot? The pot is 20,000 Kenya shillings. This is a reminder that this is one of the ways in which the Chana Pool Club players get to practice and also get to increase in their resilience, in their endurance, and also in their consistency of performance, challenging each other. These two players shall be representing the same team at the Q Masters International, that is the Chana Galacticos, alongside the likes of Avron Kloppers, Kelvin Yegon, Jackson Karaoke, and Brian Simiu are the 6 players who will be looking up the Chana Galacticos. Coach 254 saying, Refu doesn't know where his white ball goes. Big Preston saying, Adevi Kamunya, Meza Jaba Ulale. Michael Love, happy to see you tuned in. Jordan WENN responding to the safety shot by Captain CT, realizing that the boy is so fast, now trying to slow him down and ensure that he doesn't run wild with the frame. Captain CT looking to control one of his foot soldiers now, especially since Jordan WENN will also be representing the Chana Pool Club and the Q Masters International. David Kamunya saying, sure, I'm in talks with Captain CT, wanna orchestrate a race for Mamba. That will be interesting to watch, and we expect a lot more of the Kenyan players to come out and appreciate and joining the race to growth. You get to see such action only live from the Mchana Pub and Grill, which is the home of champions, where all actions live come from all courtesy of Chairman JNM, who ensures that we have ample space and environment for the best of pool action. This time round, we are in time to see Captain CT doing perfectly well, looking to reduce the two-frame deficit to one. Drawing the cue ball backwards, contacting black, and now he should have an easy time potting black, since cue ball will be safe if he cuts black to the center pocket closest on our screens. Cue ball will be safe, and just like that, Captain CT is doing really well. 7 frames to 6. CT closing in the gap. It's Jordan Wen who will be breaking frame number 14. Richard Ndaba is saying Ishmael is allowed to play his homeboys. Definitely he is allowed, but we are not certain whether we shall be seeing any action between Ishmael and the homeboys, especially because Ishmael has been missing in action for quite some time now. Jordan Wen on the break, potting one yellow ball and also potting the black, and we shall now be seeing a re-rack. His body language suggesting that he's not very happy with that outcome. When on the break, this time it's dry. Intensity with the advantage of an open table, going to close the table on reds, which are looking very favorable and in good position for a clearance. On table number 2, it's Moses Kimani, who is currently leading by 8 frames to 4. Collins Tuwei attempting to close the table, ending up potting both yellow and white, and now advantage to Jordan, who decides to go for the yellows. Jordan Wen kept coming short of potting that last yellow to black. Now City will be going for the safety shot. Jordan going for the top rail, failing to contact yellow. And now City has the advantage, and he will be looking to close the gap and bring things level to 7-7. City doing perfectly well, having the perfect cue ball manipulation and also having himself in pole position for winning this frame and bringing things level. Hit me up in the comment section. Send in your correct score predictions as to what you think will be the final outcome of this match. In the second table, in that Kenyan derby, we have Chol Riak trailing by 9 frames to 4 against Moses Kimani. Chol Riak is of South Sudanese descent, also represents the Mchana Polo Club. Moses Kimani is from Nakuru and is representing Mchana Polo Club. This time round at the Q Masters International, he will be playing for the Mchana Legends. Chol Riak will be captain of the Mchana Raiders. The question is saying City playing perfectly. Edwin is responding by saying 18-21. Let me know who will be winning. Coach 254 saying 21-16 with Jordan Wen the winner. Keep the comments coming. Let me know what you think will be the final outcome of this match, especially at this moment where the scores are tied at 7-7. Not to forget that this is more like a practice match, more like a build-up to the Q Masters International, where the Mchana Polo Club will be represented by 3 teams and close to 25 men in the singles. In the ladies category, we expect to see Mchana's finest Penina Njoki up, and also Jackie Givenchy representing the Mchana Polo Club. In the ladies singles, in the team event, Mchana will field 3 teams: the Mchana Galacticos, Mchana Legends, and the Mchana Raiders. Jordan Wen again coming short of a pot. He fails to pot and now brings back Captain City to the table with a chance to lead against Jordan Wen. City slowly and steadily regaining his confidence, now shooting even better. as time goes on, as we progress later into the match, Captain City is looking better and better, improving by every frame. Now shooting very confidently. Diego Judza is saying, come on, Jordan. James O'Keefe is saying, is Jordan playing from China now? Definitely yes. Both Jordan Wen and Avron Kloppers shall be representing the China Polo Club at the Q Masters International in Arusha. My apologies on that. Look at what I'm talking about in regard to confidence by Captain City. He's shooting perfectly well. He doesn't have the right cue ball this time round, but definitely he can come up with something out of that chance. He's stopping to check whether there is a possibility of a bank shot. Not to forget that last time out at the Q Masters International, the China Polo Club team, the China Knights, came second, playing the final and losing to the Roxbury team from Uganda. This time round, they have beefed up their squad with the inclusion of these two young players, Jordan Wen and Avon Kloppers. They look to have complete dominance at the Q Masters International. Don't forget, we shall be seeing other international players, most notably the Big Girls team that comprises of very talented players, Asiku Junior, Herbert Mukisa, Jerry. We also have Ian Kazibwe. That makes up the Big Girls team, which is also a force to reckon with. We shall also be having the Tanzanian teams just in time to see Jordan Wayne snookering himself and now going for the mercy shot to try and put the last yellow to black. Going for the mercy shot, succeeds in contacting the yellow ball but doesn't succeed in potting, and now Captain City is back to the table and looking like the luckier player this afternoon. That is the umpteenth time we have seen Jordan Wayne making a mistake and bringing City back to the table. The listener saying, when plus Kloppers are in China team, definitely yes. When and Kloppers will be representing them China Galacticos at the Q Masters International. CT doesn't do so well with that chance. Doesn't seem happy with the outcome of that shot. He would have wished he did better. Jordan playing again with power, bringing the cue ball around the table and now having a perfect position for a straight shot on the black, putting it with ease and regaining his lead to 8 frames to 7. Bango Manag saying, what's the prize for the winner? The prize for the winner is only Kenya shillings 20,000. This is one of the ways in which the China Pool players get themselves practiced, get themselves in very good form for competitions. This time round, they are getting ready for the Q Masters International, which will be coming up next week, and you can be sure to catch all that action live from the China Pool Club YouTube channel. I will be bringing you that action live from Arusha. Diego Judzen saying he's not your size winner. The lesson saying Q Masters is beefed up. Diamondly saying, hey guys, how are you, Diamondly? That is the sponsor and the man behind the Ultimate Pool Africa and Ultimate Pool South Africa. Diamondly is also the guy behind the Maide brands, who are the major sponsors of these two young men's trip to Kenya. They are also in partnership with the China Pool Club to try and grow the game and build the sport and increase the chances for better livelihoods for these young men. Diamondly, a big salute to you. Diego Judson saying, come Jordan. Richard Ndaba saying, is Ishmael allowed to play his homeboys? Yeah, definitely, if he gets to challenge them. Bernard Morindat saying, China to the world. Diamond saying, the practice is good. Definitely it is. This one is a culmination of the 2 days practice that the players have been having here in Kenya. Both Jordan Wen and Avron Kloppers have been training with the China teams for the last 2 days in preparation for the Q Masters International. The Maide brands alongside the China Pool Club are looking to build something even bigger for the sport and for the players. Modern rider tutoring, you're saying, is it only on my side of imehang? Naamini kwamba ni side yako peke yake, because on my end I have a clear video. Diego Judson saying, is Kloppers also playing today? Yes, definitely. Later on today we shall be seeing Avron Kloppers taking on Jackson Karaoke Mrefu in a race to 21 immediately after this. Captain City shooting perfectly well, drawing the cue ball backward for position of the last yellow to the black. Diamond is saying, we are now level at 8-8. And it is Captain City who will be breaking frame number 17. While I say, look like he don't want to make money, definitely you should expect that Jordan Wen shall also be having in mind that he's playing his captain, and definitely we expect some respect whatsoever. Nicholas Mango saying, good job commentator, thank you so much. My old man, Mr. Nicholas Mango, all the way from Hawaii in Kenya. Appreciate to see you in the comment section and enjoying the action. Hit me up in the comment section with your predictions on what will be the final outcome of this match. Moz Muhammad, you're saying, come on man, stop playing with your food lighty. Diamond is saying, I'm going to send more players. Don't worry, Cape Town to the world. Thank you so much, Diamond Lee. We really appreciate so much the partnership that you guys are having with the China Pool Club. Is a very big thing for the sport, and hoping to see bigger and better things coming up from the partnership. Don't forget that Diamondly is the brains behind Ultimate Pool South Africa, where the China Pool Club was hosted some 2 months ago when they had a tour of South Africa. Diamondly, a very generous man, also matching the likes of Chairman JNM, and both of them now working together to see the sport grow. This is one of the partnerships where Jordan Wen and Avron Kloppers, who represent the Maide brands, will be playing for the China Pool Club at the Q Masters International. While I'm saying, can someone please tell when to stop playing around with easy food? Vincent Limo saying, I love how City is playing. Brian Limo saying, are these new signings or trainers? These are new signings of the China Pool Club. Both of them will be representing the Mchana Galacticos at the Q Masters International in Arusha starting next week on Friday, the 27th of August 2026, where the team event shall be starting at the Q Masters International. We expect to see lots of action from that end of East Africa. James Okeyo saying Diago to join Mchana next. Oh my goodness, look at that shot by Jordan Wen. Not the best we would have expected, but it's what it is now. Pangomanan saying City of Kenya is playing well, wish he can go face to face with the Scorpion in Q Masters tournaments. Definitely we expect a lot of action in Tanzania, lots of money matches, lots of tournament action and lots of challenges, and you can be sure to catch all the action as it unfolds live from Arusha through the Mchana Pool Club YouTube channel. Subscribe to the page, like the video, and be sure to catch all the live action from here in Kenya and also from anywhere that pool action goes live. Jordan Wayne shooting perfectly well, now regaining his lead and winning from number 17 to take his tally to 9 frames to 8. Jordan went on the break on this frame number 18, looking to extend his lead. He has a 1 frame advantage, now looking to make it 2. At one point he had a 3 frame advantage, but Captain City made the comeback, rod things level, and now it's Avron who is on the run again, looking to win a second one in a row and extend the lead to 2 frames. Jordan when shooting perfectly well. Maybe listening from what the comment guys are saying. Brian Limo saying, why is Ishmael still enjoying his money? I'm not sure of his whereabouts, but he should be in Kenya. Coach 254 saying, Bangomana, you like to joke a lot. That is in regard to the suggestion that he can take on the Scorpion. Captain City can take on the Scorpion. Coach 254 saying, that's a joke. It's not actually a joke. It can be a realistic thing, especially because of the tremendous growth we have seen in the sport in the country. Nothing is impossible. Jordan Wen wins frame number 18 by break and finish, bringing the score to 10 frames to 8. 18 frames played, and only 2 frames are separating the 2 players. The last one is saying he said to face Caesar. He don't know. He doesn't say he will win. Definitely yes. He says he can play him. He doesn't suggest that he can win. Daniel Njoroge Kongo, you say good job Maura. Taifa inatufikia vizuri sana taarifa. Dalesma saying anyone can face Caesar, but not anyone can win against him. Yeah, definitely. At the point where we are right now, we cannot say any player cannot play any player, because everyone can realize and see the growth we have had, especially in Kenya. The game has really come of age, and soon we shall be seeing Kenyans challenging the world. We saw it at Q Masters International. The Kenyan team that was made up purely of Kenyans alone played and made it all the way to the finals. The Chana Knights losing at the final to the Roxbury Pool Club from Uganda. This time round, it's going to be bigger and better at the Q Masters International. Just in time to see Collins Stewart missing to put that yellow, possibly because of the right English that he applied. And after you're saying Kloppers is bad news, let's have our best players in Kenya give this guy a good run. Definitely later on tonight we shall be seeing Avron Kloppers up against Jackson Karaoke in a race to 21 for 20,000 Kenya shillings. Brian Limo, you're saying Scorpion is now more than dangerous. I hope he appeals Tom Cousins soon. John Maina saying SK Ako area. Definitely SK Ako area. And after saying Patieni Kibe acheze na Kloppers. Kibe also in the house, but Kloppers will be playing Mrefu later tonight. Look at what has been happening. This one will be happening once again. Jordan WENN overrunning the cue ball, having himself snookered. Now looking to escape the snooker, doesn't succeed, contacts yellow, and now the advantage goes to Captain CT. Looking to bring himself to the reach of Jordan WENN, who is having a 2-frame advantage currently. After 18 frames played, only 2 frames separate the players. Good shooting there by Captain City, looking to win a 9-point for himself and bring himself to only 1 frame away from WENN Jordan. Coach 254 saying, oh, just playing, I got winning. If it's playing, he can play. Definitely, yes. James O'Keefe saying, kill him, Chizaji. Coach 254 saying, Tom Cousins again. Why do you want to kill the insect again? Zachary Bond saying, Caesar will win in Q Masters. His current form is unmatched. And after saying true, the man to beat is Caesar. Huyo Jama, a colleague ingine. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Remember to like the page, to like the video, also subscribe to the channel to catch these and more live pool action coming from here in Kenya at the Mchana Pub and Grill, the home of champions, and also when live pool happens anywhere in the country. and beyond the borders. Victor Bugonko saying scores between Chol and Mose. The scores are currently at 8-10 on table number 2. Moses Kimani is leading 10 frames to 8 against Chol Riak, also in a race to 21 for 20,000 Kenya shillings. Ishmael Rampey saying CT is really trying, proud of you. Kosi Kano Madson Nkosi is saying someone is talking about Caesar's unmatched form in Africa or Uganda, because I've seen him, he's in good form but untested outside Uganda. Cholo fellow Dipudi, you're saying Daya, dates released for Grand Mchana from 9th December. Kabun Laiti, you know Mchana deserves all the support we could possibly give. Victor Bogonko saying good stuff you do, Jesse, keep up. Q Masters will wait and see who will be lucky enough in that tournament. That's my take. Thank you so much, guys. We are having this matchup between Collins Tuwei, who is the captain of the Mchana Galacticos, up against one of his foot soldiers in the name of Jordan WENN for 20,000 shillings in a race to 21. The scores are currently at 10 frames to 9. Patrick Bodybuilder reminding me to update the scores. Thank you so much. Nafta, what do you mean untested outside Uganda? I'm Kenyan, but the guy has been consistent. The balls to roll seem to be giving Jordan problems because he is using some power and most times ending up not potting and giving Captain CT the advantage and control of the table. Sueka. Victor Bogonko, you're saying CT is shooting well and good work he's doing. And after saying give flowers where it's due, in Kenya, Mrefu is my #1 player. That guy, Jackson Karaoke Mrefu, will be coming up in action later tonight up against Avron Croppers. Commentator ako njaa. Kula wewe. Just in time to see Jordan Wen winning one more for himself and bringing the scores to 11 frames to 9. Collins to ACT on the break, succeeding in potting one yellow ball, leaving the yellows also well opened up. The reds are looking even better, but the black ball is seemingly the problem ball for a clearance. Because you're saying, Nafto, you must be talking from emotional side. Some Kenyan players can give Scorpion a run for his money. And after saying thanks mchana for these live streams, Jesse unafanya kazi poa sana, shukran. Zachary Bon saying recently won competition in Nigeria, won Hayball comp in Zambia, participated in Ultimate Pool this year. Unataka test gani? Patrick Lepapa saying, I have a feeling the battalion from SA will help Mchana change their game tactics. Definitely, we can see so much of improvement from these players. Because you're saying Mchana should have also brought in Yakub. Definitely, this is a partnership between the Mighty Brands under the stewardship of Daya Moodley, alongside Mchana Pool Club under the stewardship of Chairman JNM. Both gentlemen working to see the best out of pool coming from the game and also from the players, giving the chance to the players to showcase their skills at the national and international levels. And this time round, the partnership is bringing us a blended Mchana Pool Club Galacticos. Mchana Galacticos will be a blended team for the Q Masters International. Both Jordan Wen and Avron Kloppers representing Mchana Pool Club. Also in that team, we shall have Captain CT, who is on table right now. He will be part of the Mchana Galacticos, Captain CT. We shall also have Jackson Karaoke Mrefu, Kelvin Yegon, and Brian Simiyu joining Avron Kloppers and Jordan Wen in the Mchana Galacticos. Nata, you're saying no emotions, bro, just my opinion, which is subject to criticism. That's the beauty of this game. I'm sure you have your favorite player. I'm sure I'm 100% mrefu anaweza peleka huyo season mbaya. It's just that hawajapatana. Coach 254 saying in a money match or tournament, if tournament, all I may say self, I can take Caesar down, but not in money match. Zachary Bon saying they had a money match last year. Caesar won 13-10. That is the match between Mrefu and Caesar. Dailas saying experience will stand that ball to the right. John Maina saying is Mchana still where it was before? Commentator doing a great job. Yes, Mchana is still at Marketplace on Gong Road opposite Prestige Plaza, where all the action is coming from, looking to have a completion of the refurbishment. We have been having renovations, and with the recent announcement that we shall be having the Grand Mchana open this year, goes to say that the renovations shall be done by that time. On table number 2, it's now 10-10. Cholriak coming back from 9 frames to 6, now bringing things level to 10-10. Al Rasa saying Kenyan players are too defensive in a world that is extremely offensive. Thank you so much for the comments, guys. Keep them coming. Keep your predictions also coming. Let me know what you think will be the final outcome of this match. Jordan went on the break. This time it's dry. Sitting now on the table with the advantage of an open table, looking to close the table on yellows, which are looking more favorable, and he doesn't have many options in regards to the reds because the only clear shot he has is on the yellow that is closest to the cue ball, to the top right corner pocket. Sasa hivi kitu yako
Mama nipigia ukani nimelala. Leo usikiana ni mchana.
ah,
Mimi mtu wa kulala mchana. Siku nafanya kazi.
kedeja na chaja yako, kedeja na chaja
Inakuwa kama full yako
hapa.
hapo na
Sawa. Eleven ten. Capacity calls for a timeout. Shall be going for a timeout. My apologies on the missed sound, but after the break, we shall be continuing with more of the coverage and also more of the live action. Maximum of 5 minutes break, just to have a breather at 10:14.
Hey, Madala. Yes, Madala. No, I want to try this. This is marriage. I like it. Very, very nice. This is a video now. Now like 14. 14. 14. Mine is minus 14. Oh, you know. That's it. That's more like 12. Yes, this is better. You see, I used to play with it.
Como no şöyle bir.
Ahora sasa.
Guys, we are back in action for this second part of this race to 21. It's Jordan Wen who wins that previous frame. After the break, we had Captain City win one, and now Jordan Wen has also responded by winning the second one after the break. Now the scores are at 15 frames to 11. Captain City on the break, looking to try and win this frame number 27 and also reduce the 4 frame advantage for WENN. We are coming live from the Mchana Pub and Grill, which is the home of champions, where all the live action comes from, and also the best of pool from the continent and the world happens, because this is the home of champions. And while in Kenya, if you are a pool player, Mchana Pub and Grill is the home to be. It's the place to be, making sure there is some good action, making sure that there is the best of entertainment and pool that you can want from the East African country. Captain City doing perfectly well this time round, going on to win his frame number 12 by break and finish. What a match we are having here tonight. Jordan Wen just played a break and finish, and Captain City responds in the same vigor, in the same energy, giving us a break and finish to win his 12th frame. Keep the comments coming, keep the predictions coming. Let me know what you think will be the final outcome of this match. Coach 254 saying 21-16. Let me know in whose favor you think the match will end. Remember, immediately after this, we shall be seeing Jackson Karaoke, aka Mrefu,
Okay, Sharia one piece no go about.
One, two, check mic, 1, 2. I hope you can hear me. Hit me up in the comment section if you can hear my voice. We have had sound lost, and now I hope it's back as we continue with this live coverage of the match between Captain Collins Tuwei against Jordan WENN. Jordan WENN currently leading by 17 frames to 12 in a race to 21. Now Jordan needing to win only 4 and seal the deal. Captain City needing to win 9. It's still very possible. Hi Ted, happy to see you on the live stream. Happy to also have you on board. I don't know where you've been. Let me know what you think will be the final outcome of this match. Moses Wanjala saying, play the Reds, game over. City taking his time to decide on which colors to go for. Eventually going for the yellows. Now looking to go for a safety here. City. Jordan WENN is keeping that snooker, contacting his reds and eventually potting. Now looking to go for the clearance after that lucky shot. He was looking to contact the reds, he ended up potting. And now he has a chance to try and go for the game. Playing the combination perfectly well, potting City's red, opening up the way for the red to the top right corner pocket. Now looking to go for the clearance is Jordan WENN, who needs only 4 frames to win the match. Jordan WENN failing to pot, inviting Captain City back to the table. Now it's Captain City who has a chance to go for the clearance. Coach 254 saying jersey number 5. City doing perfectly well here. going for the backspin on that yellow, having perfect position for black and getting the acknowledgement and the appreciation from Jordan Webb on that very good shot. Going for the black, putting it with ease, and now bringing his tally to 13 frames to 17. Captain City going for the break, looking to go for power, putting one yellow ball. The yellows are also looking nice. The reds also looking good. So City should win his 14th frame by break and finish. He only needs to get very, very good with his cue ball manipulation. Moses Wanjala, you're saying City has City ever won an international money match? I'm not very sure, but during the Tanzanian the Snipers tour of Kenya just this year, earlier this year, we saw a round of money matches played, and City played some money matches, just that I don't have the records right as to whether he won any, but as soon as I get the records, I will be giving you the updates in regarding to that. City doing well here. That shot was not the best that he expected out of it, especially since that yellow that he contacted trying to play it into position doesn't have a clear path for a shot. Now City playing a safety shot in the form of blocking the bottom left corner pocket when looking to respond to that. Just a reminder that these two are the first two matches of the afternoon. We shall be seeing more action coming up later on tonight, where Jackson Karaoke Mrefu will be taking on Avron Kloppers in another race to 21 for 20,000 Kenya shillings. This time round, it's Jordan WENN who is going for the clearance. Moses Wanjala saying, besides Kelvin Yegon and Patrick Mwangi, no other Kenyans players are daring to face those international players anytime in money matches. Jordan WENN missing on the block. And Now City is back to the table with a chance to reduce the 4 frames deficit. What a miss by Jordan Well there. Captain City winning one more back and bringing things to 14 frames to 17 now. 14 for City, 17 for WENN. City needing 7, Jordan needing 4. Jordan on the back, failing to pot. Now we have City with the advantage of an open table, looking to close in on the gap. Deciding to go for yellows, having cue ball contact. The red that is blocking the pad for City's yellow. Now having perfect position for that yellow to the bottom right corner pocket. My first interaction with Jordan WENN was in Mpumalanga in South Africa during the Ultimate Pool Africa tournament that was held in Bombela, and I happened to interact with him later in the evening just as we were having preparations for the tournament, and I got to spot him as very talented. But in the middle of the tournament, he ended up facing Saif Hamad of Tanzania. And after beating Saif Hamad in the tournament, Saif thought that boy had gotten lucky, and so he called up him for a money match. in which Saif offered to give a head start of 7 in a race to 21. Saif ended up being humiliated by 21 frames to 4. Jordan Wayne can be very dangerous. Zachary Bon, you're saying, Kenyans, we are yet to embrace this pool sport as it should, though improvement noted. Definitely. Everyday improvement will eventually get us to where we are supposed to be. City winning frame number 32 and taking his tally to 15 frames to 12. Getting ready to rack his balls, wanting to be sure that they are as closely packed together as possible. Captain City with the break. Breaking hard but dry. And now it's Jordan Wayne who has a chance to try and extend his lead. This will go down as a very quick race to 21. After only 2 hours played, we already have 32 frames played. And now Jordan Wynn is looking to Jordan Wynn looking to complete frame number 33. It's not a very easy frame for a clearance, but let's see what he has to show of it. The match on table number 2 is currently at 14 frames to 17, with Moses Kimani being on the lead. Also a very quick race to 21. City shooting perfectly well, looking to complete another comeback at some point. Jordan Wen had a 3-frame advantage. This time round it was 4 frames, but it has been reduced to 1 frame only. 16 frames against 17 with Jordan Wen to break. When on the break, potting 2 red balls, leaving the yellows looking quite good. Going to close the table on yellows. Succeeds in potting 1 yellow, and now he will be going for the clearance to try and stop Captain City from making the comeback. It's now 16 frames to 18. It's really getting hot in here, guys. It's Captain City who will be breaking this frame number 35. City needing 5, Jordan needing 3. What a close contest it has been. City working with power, managing to pot 2 balls, 1 red ball and 1 yellow ball. Now looking to close the table on the reds. Are not looking badly off, except for 1 problem ball that we have just at the bottom part of the table. Now City should be going for the reds, at least to try and have control of the frame. City closing the table on reds, but now bringing back Jordan to the table. Good shot there by Captain City, opening up that bottom left corner pocket which Jordan had partially blocked. City getting unlucky there, snookering himself. And now Jordan Wen will be having a chance back to the table. City going to escape the snooker, succeeds in escaping the snooker. And now Jordan Wen has a chance back to the table. Jordan Wen is now going for the clearance, looking to bring himself to 19 frames against CT 16. After that, snooker by CT. Now we have Jordan Wen going for the clearance, going for a safety shot. This time realizing that he has no clear chance of finishing, he decides to go for the safety. Wow. Coach 254 reminding us that he predicted that the match would end at 21-16. The fight is still on. Almost is saying, well played, captain. The pot is 20,000 Kenyan shillings. This is just a practice match where these players are getting ready for the King Masters International, both of them representing the China Galacticos. Coach 254 saying, nice comeback. Bernard Morinda saying City fighting on. Kana Adventures saying 16-17. Kevin Nganga saying Hapo City Hato Boy. The current scores is 19 frames to 16 with Jordan Wen on the break, closing the table on reds, and now looking to try and go to the hill fast. Melo Clifford Lamini is saying these Cape boys will leave many thinking they are fighting. Tyree Quadruplaces is saying, come in Jody, no DNA, just RSA. Muaz Mahmoud saying, come on when, Khan Adventure saying, good fight captain. Mail Oscar saying, RSA to the world. Rosa Mohammed is saying, this game is too easy for you, Lighty. Jordan Wen getting dramatic, almost snookering himself, coming off the cushion, almost spotting the red ball, but coming so close, but not close enough. H254 saying he has done better than the first player. Come City. Muaz Muhammad saying stop playing with your food when. H254 saying when loves the entertainment shots. Muaz Muhammad saying make clear no. Too much quality when. Jordan Wen at 20. Collins to weigh at 16. City on the break. He posts one yellow ball and one red ball. Now looking to close the table on reds. Going for the reds, potting, and now he will be looking to win his 17th with a break and finish. Top quality pool we are having here tonight. Don't forget that immediately after this we shall be having Avron Kloppers up against Jackson Karaoke. Another matchup between two teammates. These two players will be representing the China Galacticos at the Q Masters International. Captain City is the captain. And definitely we expect him to lead his troops in that international event in Arusha, Tanzania. Captain City doing perfectly well on that shot, playing a bank shot from that tricky situation, and now he will be going to put the red to the bottom left corner pocket, looking to have the cue ball come back up table for position of the black, and he gets it right. And now he will need to be precise on the black to try and win himself a 17th. Cue ball is looking dangerous, and how unfortunate. Can Captain City be losing by a default? When would have wanted more action, but the cue ball just goes in. Potting. Both black and red. Was black and white, and now it's all over here from the Mchana Pub and Grill, where we have been having action coming live from the Mchana Pool Club, the home of champions. We now have our winner for race number 1, who is Jordan WENN. Congratulations and all the best in your endeavors. Now we have on table number 2, the match is still on. Moses Kimani up against Chol Yak. Scores are currently at 14 frames to 16. Now waiting for the match between Jackson Karaoke and Avron Kloppers.